The worst feeling in the world as a student is when you ace a past paper and you kill it, but then you bomb the real test. I've done this so many times in high school. I did it so many times. I'm going to teach you in this video exactly how to fix it and how to stop doing it quick and easy. You've got to understand why you're not doing well on tests. There's only really 3 reasons as to why you're not doing well on tests. I'm going to go through all of them and then the fix for each of them. So one problem, one fix. Another problem, another fix. A third problem, a third fix. All you have to do is think to yourself and even comment down below which one of the 3 you're doing wrong. Probably all 3 of them. Let's be honest, I was doing all 3. And then I'll give you the exact answer to fix each one. Let's get into it. So many times, for example, my Year 12 half-yearly physics exam, I did pretty well in the past papers, thought I understood the concepts, but because I was doing like the easier ones and I didn't really understand the topic and I wasn't doing the traffic light system properly, I got 60% in the exam. I got 100% for all the stuff from last term, but I got 60% in the physics test. I was first before that and I was so upset. 60% and I was so upset, like so upset. My final mark was 95. I came back so well. I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to do. So there's 3 reasons why you get stuff wrong in past papers, or why you get stuff wrong in tests, but maybe you don't in past papers, and it's easy to fix. The first one, and the easiest one to fix most of the time, is you're just making stupid mistakes. If you're just making stupid mistakes, stupid, silly mistakes, all you have to do is use Anki question decks. All you need to do is make a mistake in a past paper, and please, what you're doing and why you're acing the past paper or thinking you're okay is you remember it for tomorrow or the next day. So you remember it while you're doing past papers. However, if you're not reviewing your mistakes properly, once you get to a real test and you've actually got exam pressure and you're under so much pressure, that's when you're just going to go, what? How do I do this question? Or forget the mistake you made. So you might see the question again, make the same mistake because you forgot the actual way to do it because you're under so much stress. So the first thing you're going to do is to stop making silly mistakes. And the way you're going to do that, Anki question decks. The biggest thing you can do if you've made silly mistakes, screenshot the question or screenshot the past paper question you've got wrong or even from previous exams. Go to Anki and make the question the front of the card. The back is the answer and the way to do it, and write in your mistake. You're going to actually start conditioning your mind to learn the mistakes you're making and then fix them. Cool. Very easy to fix. Now, the second thing is you don't remember the content. So you might not remember the content, and so you're either making silly mistakes or you're getting content wrong. Now, if you don't remember the content and you're blanking, this could be in English when you don't remember your quotes, but you remembered them when you were doing practice tests or practice essays. This could be in math when you don't remember the formula. This could be in math when you don't remember the theory and what to actually do. Science when you don't remember the exact experiment that you're going to talk about, but you remembered it in the past paper because you were doing it open book. So if you're doing an open book and you actually have to start remembering information in the test without open book, or just you forget under exam conditions, you're probably going to bomb the test if you don't remember the information, right? So to remember the information, again, we're going to use Anki, except instead of using Anki question cards, because Anki question cards fixes the silly mistakes, to fix the actual memory retention, you're going to use Anki theory cards. That's why I use Anki question cards, Anki theory cards. They fix the question cards fixes the issue of making silly mistakes or mistakes in general and getting questions wrong because you don't know what the question is. Second one is just forgetting content. Active recall, spaced repetition. I talk about this all the time. If you're new to this channel, please stop writing notes. Writing notes isn't inherently bad. I'll have a video coming out soon on that. Writing notes isn't inherently bad, but if you don't review your notes and if you're just reading over them the night before the test, that's horrible. So write your notes, make them into flashcards or just make them into flashcards from the start. Use Anki, spaced repetition, and active recall. If you want a tutorial on exactly how to use Anki for free, link in the description. And also, I'm making my own flashcard app very soon. It'll be open in the next 1 to 2 months. It'll be completely free. It'll be a mix of Anki and Quizlet, because Quizlet isn't good enough. It's a bit too commercialized. It doesn't actually help with spaced repetition enough, and you can't do much with it. Anki's perfect. It's got everything, but it's just very hard to use. So I'm going to make something that's in the middle, very easy to use, but has all the things that you need. And also, Anki has a lot that you don't need. Like 75% of it you'll never use, 25% of it you'll use. So I'm going to make it exactly what you use, put it into my program Elite Achievers, and it'll be completely free for all the free users, and the paid users will get AI flashcards and all that sort of stuff as well. And as well as the AI chatbot that the free users can also talk to, a limited amount every day. So that's the 2 things. You can fix your past paper mistakes and your just silly mistakes with Anki question cards, and you can fix your memory retention and not understanding stuff with theory cards. The third thing is just not understanding content. You either get mistakes, make mistakes, you're making silly mistakes, you're not remembering the content, or you just don't understand it from the start, from the beginning, from the first time you learn it. You need to understand the content from the start. Now, this solely will come down to your teacher and how you're learning content, right? Yes, it can come down to a bit of natural ability, but you need to listen in class, ask for feedback constantly, and actually learn from people. And this is why I started Lead Achievers. And my fix to the third issue, if you don't understand content, you kind of can't do questions from past papers. You kind of can't do memory retention because cool, you remember it, but you don't know how to use it because you don't understand it, right? This can be physics in hard formulas, English and how to write essays, all that sort of thing. That's why I started Lead Achievers. We're going to have a free version coming out soon because we're making our own web app. But right now, it's a paid community. For the price of less than one tutoring session a month, you get 99 ATAR, first in the state, 100 out of 100 guides for every subject. And also you get daily help. We're making an AI in the new app, as well as my flashcard app, which will have AI flashcards. We're making an AI in the app, which you can talk to and get responses in 10 seconds rather than waiting every day. Now with your English teacher or your math teacher or your math tutor, you might have to wait a week to get feedback. On Lead Achievers, you get it like that. Same day, 2 to 3 bits of feedback every single day. It's about repetition, understanding a question. And if you're trying to understand content, you need feedback ASAP. So what I would say is, if you don't want to join Lead Achievers, spam your teachers. I literally, and this is me being candid, I had an English teacher who was really good and she used to give me so much feedback. She even told me once to F off. And like, as a joke, we were like almost like friends. She'd like tell me to F off because I was like in her inbox like so much. And I mean, I got 97 in the trial exam when I was her best ever student. I was the best student that's ever gotten like the highest ever trial exam mark in my school ever for English Advanced. So, you know, extreme methods give you extreme results. And that's my motto in everything in life. So what I will be doing is spamming your teachers, getting feedback. But if they're not giving you responses, you can join up inside Lead Achievers. It's literally less than the price of one tutoring session for a whole month. And you get every subject, daily calls, AI coming out soon, flashcard app, traffic light system template, all the subject guides, talk on the community with all your friends, level up, unlock stuff, merch, all that sort of thing. You can check the link in the description. That's it for the video. 3 things, 3 fixes. Number 1 is when you're making silly mistakes, Anki question decks and question cards will fix that. Number 2 is when you're not remembering content, Anki theory cards will fix that. Number 3 is when you just don't understand the content in general, you don't have even learned it properly. Spamming your teachers and also learning from people inside Lead Achievers, actual 99 ATAR mentors, actual teachers, actual tutors that can help you that aren't just going to charge you $70 an hour and that's it, right? You can hop on calls with everyone and it's absolutely amazing. And I like to think of it as this: you don't learn how to fish from a fish, you learn how to fish from a fisherman. When I'm thinking of marking criteria, and obviously the teachers are marking it, but I would want to learn from students that have done well because they know what the teachers really want. So learn from students, not always from the teachers, because some teachers kind of suck, and I definitely had a few that weren't so good. That's it. That's the video for today. If you need more help, let me know in the comments below. But other than that, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will be posting every single day going into 2026. So please enjoy. I hope I can help you absolutely kill this academic year. Subscribe to the channel, like this video so I can know exactly what sort of videos you like. You can push it out to more people so I can help more people. And again, increase the production quality and that sort of thing. Other than that, let me know down below. God, I'm studying. Let me know down below questions you have, and I'll see you tomorrow.